In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a slide over using Tailwind CSS. So if you'll see here on the screen, we can click this button and the slide over will appear. We can then click the background and it will hide. Then we can also click on the X button up here and it will also hide. So this is really simple to create, and I'll show you how to do that with some simple Tailwind CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. Okay, so I have in front of me just an empty code pin right here, and I'm going to add the Tailwind CSS CDN link so that way I can add some Tailwind classes to my HTML. So I happen to know that this URL is cdn.tailwindcss.com. And after I save that, I can go ahead and add some HTML here. We'll say that we want width of screen and height of screen, and let's give it a background of black, just so that we can guarantee the classes are showing. And sure enough, we get a black background, so we know that Tailwind CSS is styling our page. Okay, so let's go ahead and add flex, and we want everything inside of this container to be centered, so we'll say item center and justify center. Then let's go ahead and create our toggle slide over button. So I'll add some padding on the x-axis, on the y-axis. Let's give this a cursor of pointer so it kind of looks like a button. We'll then say once we hover, we want the background to be gray. We'll say 100. We want to give this a border. And we'll say border gray 300. We want that to be rounded. And let's say we want the text to be a little bit lighter than black. So we want it to be text gray. We'll say 600. Then toggle slide over. Okay, so now if we were to hover, we now get this nice hover state, and we need to click on this button and then toggle our slide over. So the first thing I want to do is to create the actual slide over. So I know that I want this to be absolute positioned, and then I also want this to have a width of, we'll say 64, and a height of full, and then we also want to give it a different background besides white because I want to actually see it on the screen. So let's say BG green 400. And now we can see it centered on the screen. So we know that we actually want this to be to the right of the screen, and we want to make sure that it's at the top as well. Right 0 and top 0. Okay, and then instead of a width of 64, because that looks a little thin, let's go ahead and say we want the width to be 96. Okay, that looks quite a bit better. So now that we have the slide over, we also need to have the slide over background. So let's create another div, and we also want this to be positioned absolute. And we want this to have inset of 0, width and height of full. Let's go ahead and give it a background gray of 900, and we'll set opacity to 50. So this kind of has some transparency. And there we go. This is the background for the slide over. Let's go ahead and give these two an ID. We'll say slide over BG, because we need to reference these elements to change the classes in JavaScript. So we'll say slide over. And one more thing, we need to wrap this inside of a container. So I'll say ID equals slide over container. Okay, so this slide over container, I'm going to give it a few classes. I know that I want this to be fixed position, and I want to set this as inset 0, and I want it to have a full width and a full height. So now that we can see the slide over on the screen, we actually want to hide it. And then whenever we click on the button, we want to toggle the opposite of whatever we have hidden the slide over with. So let me go ahead and show you. We want typically the slide over container to be invisible, but we can't see anything yet if we hide it. So let's go ahead and leave that to the last step. So we know that we want the background to go from very transparent and then almost to 50%. So from opacity 0 to opacity 50. So let's go ahead and just set that to opacity of 0. Okay, next we want the slide over to slide from the right. So we can actually just set translate X full, and that will move this div just outside of the container. Okay, so now that we have all those hidden states and the invisible as well, we need to set an on-click event. So we'll say on click, and let's add a function that we're going to call toggle slide over. So let's go ahead and create that function. And inside here, we want to get these elements by ID. So we'll say document.getElement by ID, and we want to get the slide over container and we want to toggle the invisible class. So we'll say class list.toggle invisible. And then we also want to toggle the slide over background. So we want to remove the opacity 0, and we want to add opacity 50. And the last thing is for our slide over, we want to toggle the translate X full. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out. Let's click on the button and you'll see that the slide over automatically shows. And it is actually just showing without any kind of animation because we haven't added the animation classes yet. So let's go ahead and add those to the slide over background and the slide over itself. So let's say duration of 500. We want to ease out, and then we want to apply transition all. And let's go ahead and copy those classes for the slide over. And let's go ahead and click on the button. And now you can see that looks a lot better. The opacity goes from 0 to 50, and then our slide over slides from the right. And we want to be able to click on the background, and then we want this slide over to hide as well. So let's go ahead and just add that on click to the slide over background. Okay, now we can click on the toggle slide over, and we can click on the background and it will hide. Okay, next we probably also want to have a close button in our slide over. So we want to have an X button where people can click to close that. So let's go ahead and say inside of this slide over, I want to add a class. We'll say width of 10, height of 10. Let me just give it a background of black so that I can see it. And then I also want to apply flex and center the items. Okay, and then I also want this to be absolute position at the top of 0, right 0. We'll say margin top of 5 and margin right of 5. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's toggle the slide over. And now we have where our close button should be right here. And we probably want the cursor pointer. And I usually use the hero icons or heroicons. I usually go to heroicons.dev and I can search for close. So let me copy that SVG and paste that right in there. And let's go ahead and click on toggle slide over, and we need to remove the background first. So we don't need that background black, but we actually may want the text gray to be 600, so we don't want the X to be completely black. Click on that, and now you can see we have the close button right here, and nothing happens because we need to add that on click event here as well. So let's go ahead and add that on click. And we probably also want the background green to be background white. And now let's wait for this to reload. Let's click on toggle slide over, and now you can see we have our nice slide over. We can then click on the close icon, or we can click on the background, and our slide over will hide and show. And that is the basics of creating a simple slide over in Tailwind CSS with a little bit of JavaScript. I hope you enjoyed, and remember, if you want some Tailwind CSS templates, to visit devdojo.com/tails. It is my Tailwind CSS page builder and page creator with a lot of nice templates that can help you create a landing page in very little time. We also have some new plans for the new version of Tails, which is going to be a complete site builder using Tailwind CSS. So be sure to check it out at devdojo.com/tails, and I hope to see you in a future video.